Now, from the studios of Into Tomorrow in Miami, this is ITTV.
Hello, tech fans. I'm Dave Graveline. Welcome back to another exciting, at least we hope you think so, Into Tomorrow update. A cool digital player has rolled into the Into Tomorrow studios, and Rob is standing by to show us all about it. But first, let's kick it with Chris. And this week in tech history, did I just say kick it?
Back in 1921, documents were signed forming the Radio Corporation of America, better known as RCA. RCA soon rivaled its main competitor, General Electric, or GE. Back in 1995 this week, for the first time, a U.S. space shuttle linked up with a Russian space station. U.S. space shuttle Atlantis and Russian space station Mir were visible from Earth as a fast-moving, shiny star and carried a record 10 people, 6 Americans and 4 Russians. This week in 1999, Vodafone Group of the UK and AirTouch Communications of the US announced their plan to merge. Individually, the two companies were already leaders in mobile communication services in their respective home markets. The merger, valued at $69 billion, created a company with agreements in 102 countries across 217 networks, giving them over 150 million customers access to their network. In 1997 this week, the Mars Pathfinder spacecraft, launched by NASA from the Earth in December 1996, entered the atmosphere of Mars. A heat shield, parachutes, and airbags helped it land safely. The Sojourner rover searched the surface of Mars for rocks while millions of Earthlings watched it from TV and the internet. That's our look back at this week in tech history.
Thanks, Chris. Wow, I remember being glued to the TV waiting to see if the Pathfinder had found any green men on Mars. I guess they're still looking. Rob's up next with a product that we first talked about from Japan last year at CTech. You know, that trade show that's now more like a big science fair? Yeah, we're skipping it this year as they're getting away from consumer electronics. Anyway, the Sony Rollei has rolled into town. Rob's been dancing with it. Really, he's been dancing with it.
Yes, Dave, I do like to dance. A lot of people don't know how to describe Sony's Rollei when they first see it, but doesn't matter. Explanation isn't needed once you watch it do its thing. Rollei is a digital music player that dances and can amuse you easily. It's a robotic device that can be programmed to dance to any music transferred to its internal memory. That's 2 gigabytes of memory, in fact. Sony calculates the storage capacity to be about 520 average songs. The controls are pretty innovative on the Rollei. To play music, you click the play button. To play music in motion, double-click the play button while music is playing. When playback of a track is finished, the motion stops. Only music will be played from the next track. You'll have to double-click it again to get it dancing for each track. That's a bummer. To stop playback, click the play button once. To change the track, turn the upper wheel about 45 degrees while music is playing. To change a group, turn it about 90 degrees. To turn up the volume, turn the lower wheel to the right while music is playing. To turn the volume down, just turn it to the left. One of the cool features is its Bluetooth capability. You can play music wirelessly from other devices like your mobile phone or PC. But how does the Rollei dance? When you transfer music to the Rollei, you have the option to transfer the music file with automatic choreography. The Rollei will perform random motions throughout the song. Or with the Rollei choreography software, the same program you use to transfer music, you can create your own motions for each song. It'll take you some practice, but you can do it. I managed to do it. My favorite move is when it spins. I'm definitely a fan of the Rollei and was easily entertained playing with it. Sound quality from this little guy is fantastic. The main problem is that it's not as affordable as most of us would like it to be. The Rollei sells around $400 and it's also available in white. Okay, Dave, now I'm gonna roll on out of here.
Thanks, Rob. Now I'll pay you $400 to stop dancing. It is expensive, but very cool. I like Andres' idea. He'll pay a friend a couple of bucks to dance for him while he listens to his MP3 player. Good idea, Andres. This week's Product Spotlight is brought to you by the Avery Wizard software from Microsoft Office. For your free software download, visit avery.com/wizard. Let us know what you think about Sony's Rollei or anything else that you see or hear on Into Tomorrow. Send your comments or questions to askdave@graveline.com. You can also call our Ask Dave hotline to participate on our radio show anytime and win some cool prizes when you hear your call on the air at 1-800-899-INTO. That's 1-800-899-4686. We also invite you to take our listener survey at our website. Go ahead, submit and win. You know you want to at intotomorrow.com or graveline.com. We thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week right here as we bring you further into tomorrow. Love this world.